Welcome back, everyone. We're down in the pits where these guys are playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag here at the Next Level booth. And with me, it's Damien. Damien is one of the guys working on the game. So you're here, you're giving advice to the gamers. Now, what can you tell me about this new Pistolier mode?
So yeah, we're playing Pistolier mode. Pistolier mode is one of the mods we have created with the Game Lab. Game Lab is a brand new tool in AC4 that lets you create your own mode. And to illustrate that, we wanted to do a mode that was a bit more priority. So we decided to disable the assassination, which is a bit weird for an Assassin's Creed game, right? And the only way to kill your target is to use your pistol. So you have everybody gunning each other is very priority in the end.
Now, you said this is part of GameWorks. GameWorks, is that going to be available for the average player to jump in and alter the game?
So Game Lab is one of the brand new feature of AC4 available for everybody. You have more than 200 parameters to play with, and you can really mess around with all the rules and all the parameters of the game to create your own experience.
So have you given Game Labs to any non-developers yet? Have they come up with anything crazy?
We have some player who came in our studio, and we've done some tests with them. So yes, we had some player creating some modes, and of course they were creating very hardcore mode. So like for example, they disabled the compass. The compass is a way for you to find your target. So it became really hardcore because like, I don't know where it can be my target because I don't have any compass anymore. But they had fun with it, so that's cool.
Now, the Assassin's Creed series has been something that's been near and dear to gamers' hearts for a very long time. So what have you changed coming into Black Flag?
So the big thing about Black Flag is that it's everything is based around the pirate setting, right? So thanks to this new setting that really fits really well to a video game and a multiplayer game, is that we could came up with very cool location, very exotic maps. So for example, here we're playing on Saba Island. Saba Island, it's like the perfect pirate lair. You have a part that is more like a luxurious jungle, and the other part is like a little village. And it's occupied by pirates. So it's a really cool location, really luxurious. Here, for example, we have the dynamic weather, so you have some raining and things like that. We have a cool cast of characters, pirates. So it's a really cool setting for us.
We've seen some awesome characters here in the Pistolier mode. Some really unique-looking guys. We have the dandy. We have some very fine-looking ladies. How do they fit into the plot of the actual game?
So in fact, they fit into the plot of the single player, into the multiplayer. So we always like taking some liberties. So we create our own characters with their own story, because we are Templars in the end. So with the Wolfpack mode, you will be able to learn a bit more about each of the characters, the different locations, why they are here, what's their story, and things like that.
Well, in addition to the characters that you guys made up, there are some actual historical figures that are in this game. Who are they?
So this is mostly for single player. Maybe you will have some multiplayer, but I can't speak about that. But yeah, you have like in single player, you have Blackbird, you have Charles Vane, you have a ton of the key characters of this period into the single player story.
Well, you've been talking to these gamers as they play. You've been giving them some tips. What has been the biggest tip that you've had to give people? What do people not seem to be aware of?
In fact, there is quite a few, but often what I tell them is that because this mode is focused on the pistol tool, people have tendency to go really close to their target, but when they do so, they can be stunned easily, and so they become very vulnerable. So one of the things I often tell them is to stay at distance and not go really close to them to try to shoot them and kill them.
Well, thank you so much, Damien, for those tips. Let's check out one of the players here. He's been in first place. I think we've been behind him, maybe screwing him up a little bit. Can I interrupt your game here a little bit and ask, what do you think of this Pistolier mode?
It's really fun because like I didn't know who to shoot at first, but then you find your target, and then you just got to spread out the map and find who you're trying to kill.
Now, do you play like Call of Duty, Halo? Are you used to FPS gameplay?
Yeah.
Is this a lot different for you?
Yeah, I've played Halo a lot and Call of Duty, and this is like a lot more like stealth type of game, and I'm not used to it, but I like it.
You like it a lot. Do you think you would have fun playing this kind of game with your friends where you're all sneaking around, maybe not so much running assault?
Yeah, it could be a lot of fun, yeah.
And what do you think of the characters? We have some cool looking guys here, so which one? You're second place. You play this badass guy right here, right? What made you pick him?
His mask looked really cool, and just the getup, they all look really like exotic and piratey. So,
Are you a fan of the Assassin's Creed games? Have you played the earlier ones?
this is actually my first Assassin's Creed game, but I want to get into the series.